Hello Cancer, and welcome to your Astroflower reading for the 9th through to the 15th of May. I hope you had a good week last week. If you're not a member of the Astroflower family, it's only a case of subscribing and clicking that bell. Come and join us. We're gradually working through a lot of stuff. The Astroflower has a lot to offer. Life in general. If you want to know about the Astroflower, there is links in the description below. Just to quickly go through it, that is your relationship side, your emotions and your spirit. This is your financial sort of side, your job, your jobs, your business, that sort of thing. And this is the energy that's running through you. So Cancer, how you doing? It looks like this week here is going to be a little bit more sort of fun and joyous week than last week. Last week was a little bit sort of like cultivating your karmic path. If you haven't seen it, go back and have a look at last week's reading. And so it looks a little bit more sort of bubbly, a little bit more sort of sure within yourself. You did have the Five of Swords, but it was over on the relationship side. So this time it's on your financial sort of side, and it may be just a case of walking away from complications that are around you. Let's just get straight in there with some reading and find out what's going on. There's with the Astroflower. So lovely to have you here, and thank you all for everyone who's already subscribed. It's much appreciated. Let's just sort of douse this and find out what's going on with the okay, so it seems like there might have been within relationships, there might be things that you understood last week. And this is a weekly reading, so it may not resonate with everybody in the way that I don't tell people how to buy cars or when to buy cars and stuff like that, or when to invest and when to do that sort of thing. With the Astroflower, it helps you to get the best out of life and get the best out of a bad situation, because unfortunately outside in the world there is some stuff going on that makes life a little bit complicated for everybody, and so the best we can get out of things, the better everybody will be. And it's the way we confront things in life. And this is how the Astroflower can help you. Certainly if you've read the book that's in the description below, you'll understand that about the rhythms, about the solar rhythms, and how that's all sort of connected in with the different elements that go through your flower, which you'll find in the description below. So yeah, as I say, it's sort of like if we're looking at the relationship side, it looks like this week here, it's a case of there may be subtle things that happened within your life last week that's going to help you to sort of reposition yourself and how you do things and how you live your life a little bit. Not drastically, certainly didn't seem drastically, but definitely there's this ongoing thing about sort of being true to yourself at the moment, and I think that's to do with the outside world as it gradually crumbles away. The old way of doing things, the old paradigm, as it were, as we move into the new paradigm. And in order to do that, we do need to push the boundaries a little bit. And this is what it's sort of coming through this week. You've got to learn how to, or you've got to try things out and see how they sort of progress for you within your relationships. Let's just see how your guides are trying to influence that sort of joyous boundary pushing thing. But they, as I say, like you've got the Emperor coming in from the universe, and that's sort of, it's giving you weight and solidness and security within you. Let's just have a look. Let's see what's happening with your guides. See how they're trying to influence this sort of karmic path this week. Need to push it out there. You need to I wouldn't say get in people's faces, it's not that, but it's a little bit like that. Get in the face of life in a way, just sort of try things out, and you know they're encouraging that on that sort of aspect. It's almost like the Knight of Wands or something like that. So it's very rhythmical, very sort of like, and it's trying to bring things into you at the moment. Five of Cups, nearly broke into French then. Five of Cups. So you know, you had the Five of Swords in this position last week. They're almost sort of saying, don't be disappointed in others. Only be disappointed in yourself. We don't know what other people have gone through to get to where they are. Everyone's got their own complicated life to lead. So we're not here to judge somebody else. We're only here to judge ourselves. And I think this side here is, you know, I think your guides are sort of saying, don't be disappointed with the outside world. Start to realize that the outside world is a little bit sort of directionless at the moment. It doesn't seem to have a purpose, the society. That's what it feels like with this sort of like change of Taurus season. And I don't think the disappointment is with you yourself. I think the disappointment could be with the outside, with the others and with the outside world. But if you realize on that, she's got like one cup that is full. So it's a very good possibility that you've got to, you know, to get gold, to pan gold out, you've got to go through a lot of silt, you know, and you're going to throw a lot away, but you're going to get some nice nuggets of gold. And I think that's what it's about, looking for those nuggets of gold this week. Okay, let's just see how the guys are trying to influence that conversation that is going on within your consciousness. And this is also bringing it into you. So this week here is all about sort of, you know, bringing things into your life. It's like a change of guard in a way. Yeah, it's like a change of a situation. Let's see what's going on with that. Four of Cups. Look at that. You've got the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. Yeah, be careful about, not be careful, but there's that cup filling up, which the Five of Pentacles, sorry, Five of Cups has got here. She's got in her hand here. Yeah, that's gradually filling up. So it's a case of trying things out this week, and you know, it's going to make you help do realizations with the world outside, with the people that are around you, and it'll help you to find out the people that you can rely upon, the people that you can't rely upon. And it's very simple like that. Some people have got their own path to lead on, and it's maybe not next to yours. But you will also find those people who do have that path that is next to yours. Don't miss out on opportunities. That's what I think this is here, this card here. Yeah, okay, you might be slightly disappointed with the world outside you, but don't be, don't miss opportunities basically within your relationships to do with your family, your friends, your community and stuff like that. Just keep pushing it. That leap of faith is, it's a leap without a parachute. So, you know, and the universe has got your back on this. So this is not your path, as it were. These are just the clarification cards. And I think the message more than anything else is pan for those nuggets of gold. Okay, let's see what's going on your financial sort of side. Be passionate about the things that you enjoy that don't necessarily, you know, some businesses use lost leaders and stuff like that. And it seems a little bit like that in a way. That if you enjoy what you're doing, or if you enjoy an aspect of your work, you know, push that part of the aspect of your work in order to provide opportunities in the future that that may come from that. So if I was to sort of, let's say but let's just say I make jewelry, and I enjoy making jewelry, and I enjoy particularly making earrings, but earrings don't sell too well. But making earrings, after a while, I realized a technique of soldering silver or working gold or whatever thing I'm using, which allows me then to realize that I can actually make bracelets and things, other things that are really good sellers. So I think looking out and expressing your expressing your joy within what you do in the financial world will bring you solutions or certainly opportunities in the future. And this walking away, this Five of Swords, is almost sort of, people may say to you, just don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And it might be a case of just walking away from those conflicts and saying, thank you for your advice, and I'm just going to try it out. That's what it sort of seems like. Let's see how the guides are sort of like influencing you within your life. A bit of a reminiscing as well. It may be a case of Six of Cups or something like that. Sort of, do you remember how things used to be before these last 2 or 3 years, where everything seems to have got a bit sort of messed up? Do you remember the joy of living life? And that's maybe what your guides are trying to encourage within you. The joy of working, the joy of your business, the joy of your projects. That's what it's sort of saying. Invest in that joy of your projects and know it. So obviously you've got the Queen of Pentacles, a very solid card. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows where she's going. She's sitting in her power. And this is what you should be doing. This is what I meant about sort of saying to, listening to people saying, oh, don't do this, don't do that. And you can turn around and sort of say, thank you for that. I've heard that, taken it on board, and now I'm going to do this. Don't forget, you're the captain of your own ship. Yeah, and you will create opportunities out of this. And this week, it's almost like probing this week to find out where those opportunities are. Let's just see how the guys are trying to influence the conversation that's going through you. They're really advising you on, I think it's more they're advising you on this Five of Swords, of how to walk away from situations that could be detrimental to your job or detrimental to your business. And it's the little things that we say to ourselves that that gives us that click moment where we kind of realize that, oh, okay, so this colleague is actually just sort of playing games or trying to sort of up their own career at my own expense, or if they're trying to trying to create big themselves up, let's put it like that. And it's a case here where I think it's more a case of staying true and strong to your sort of position. And you got the Seven of Cups. And this is where you could have like those choices between, you maybe put yourself, you may find that the outside world within business, within your job, within your projects and stuff like that, they may be sort of trying to put you in a very political sort of position. And stay true to this idea of exploring your pleasures through your business and your job and your acquisitions and stuff like that, because you will find that evident path. This is what I'm talking about. There's all the other cups there are the earrings that I was talking about. And then that cup there is that bracelets that you can then sell. So therefore you will find that it's all about finding nuggets of gold, basically, sifting through the sediment of life and finding your nuggets of gold. And you've got to take a leap of faith for that, by the looks of things. Let's see how this is all sort of like tied in together. Seems similar to what you had last week, which was the Six of Cups here. Six of Pentacles, sorry. And it's okay. You can let it go. Unless, okay, so you've got the King of Swords. So it's as I say, it's a case of water off the back of a duck. And you know this because you've come through that sort of sifting of that and creating and cultivating your karma from last week. You should be in a position where you could actually see clearly about what the longer term plans and goals are all about. And if you do ignite your pleasure in life in regards to your business and finances and stuff like that, it should give you a better option in the future. And you've got to have that clear vision according to rules and regulations and judgment and stuff like that, because that's what the King of Swords is all about. You should be able to see clearly about what the opportunities are coming towards you. And you can probably see them quite a long way away. And therefore, as you can see them a long way away, you can adjust for them as they arrive. And it's also a little bit about messages as well. So it's that intuition that we send out there that we get the messages back. So it's listening to the coincidences that are around you and stuff like and things like that. So let's just see what the overall energy is coming out. And it's like the overall energy flowing through you, which you had the Three of Cups in that position last week. And this week it's like a fountain. Could be the Star. Could be the Queen of Cups, maybe. Okay, so you've got, it was upside down, but I don't really read upside down cards, but it's Page of Wands. So it is that fountain of youth, basically, and it's bringing you back to the idea of why we do things in life. What joy do we get out of it? And that's really important for you going forward. And if you stick with that and have that Ace of Cups moment, and with that clear thinking and vision that you can so easily have, Cancer, you're going to be able to really... have I been calling you Scorpio all the way through? I don't know. I'm not too sure. I hope not. I do apologise if I have been. Obviously, once you start doing 24 readings in a week, you start getting a little bit confused. So, yeah, Cancer. So you've got that sort of childlike energy that's going to brewing up inside you. And I think that sifting for those nuggets of gold in the sediment is going to provide you with those moments of wonder, those amazing things and that's the wonder that the universe is, the energy that is riding through you at the moment. Let's just have a quick look at your elements as well, because the sun has got this on-off sort of situation going on as we're moving into solar maximum. So the prana, or the vibration that comes from the sun, interacts with the planets and interacts with planet Earth, and then ultimately then feeds our energy, feeds our chakra system. You'll be able to learn all about that, or understand or explore that in the Cymatic TV, which is in the description below, where we do energy updates and messages from the earth and stuff like that. They usually come out on the Sunday night. Sometimes they come out on the Monday night. It depends on how busy life is. And the energy, as I say, it's moving up to solar maximum, the sun, and they've got this on-off, and it's starting the week with a lot of earth and water, which is perfect for you, really. So you may find the beginning of the week you're really sort of serene within your environment, and as the week goes on, that's when you're going to get the solar flares that start coming in. I would have thought by Tuesday, Wednesday, and that's going to affect this upper section of your flower, because that's where you've got the crossing of the air and fire below petal 10. And I think that's going to provoke that whole idea of visions, of seeing things clearer for future situations. So there you go, Cancer. If you're not part of the Astroflower family, it's not complicated. You don't need a passport or anything like that. All you need to do is subscribe and click that bell. I will see you again during the week, because we will be doing a lunar eclipse and blood moon reading coming up. So you're going to need to subscribe and click that bell so you get the notifications for that. And it'd be lovely to see you here. We do loads of stuff on Instagram as well. You can get over there. There's loads of things. Knock yourself out. In the meantime, Cancer, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.